welcome. We are live for the PRA Network. We are live, and this is going to be Season 16, Week 1, first week of the season. I'm your host, Bumskag, and I am joined in the booth by my co-host, PRA's very own DMV license hander outer, Spider Monkey. How you doing, Spider?
Oh, I'm great. Thanks, Bum. Well, that was quite the introduction.
So, we got a good season lined out here. This is going to be a little different this year. I'm going to throw this over to Spider, and he's going to do some explaining and engaging on how this is all going to work. Spider?
Well, I'm going to make an attempt anyway. So we got teams, but it's different than the way last season was. So everyone is going to be racing in their skill level.
Right.
So we've got, let's see, I'll just start it with Kinger 45s with the gas hole rammers. We got Daddy McNasty with the tallywhackers. Lacewell Taylor with the clutch dumpers.
Oh my God.
Angelic, the dancing fairies.
Ugh.
We got Brad Perk with the salty sandbaggers.
Yes.
D-High 78, the purple people eaters.
Yes.
That Black Sierra, the belching beavers. Hollywood Ice is Taste My Grill. Grandpa is Mud Dogs.
Okay, I like that one.
Blood and Tears, Smokies Bandits.
All right. Oh,
And
you know what?
And we had a free agent, Toasty OG, but I do not see them in here.
All right, so we are going to start a little qualifying action here. Let me get my camera set right. That's not right. There we go. Get the HUD up. Missing badass Joshua. Oh, that's Joshua says we're missing badass frog in this lobby. So he didn't show or is late. So he will probably be placed in the back of the pack for this. This is just a qualifying round, 10-lap qualifier. Oh, that's so fun. That's so fun. I thought that was someone else. I'm sorry, so fun. What they're going to do is they run
okay, gotcha.
for Joshua on the chat. So they're going to run 10 laps here. Best time, of course, gets the pole position, so on and so forth, second, third, and fourth. And that's how they're going to line up. I'm on Grandpa. We're going to follow him.
Yeah, I'm on Graham, too.
And see how he does. Yeah, I like the colors of his car.
Yeah, a lot of these cars look really good.
So, wow.
It's so strange seeing different cars on the track at the same time.
It is. And that's one thing that they did a little different this year. There's 4 cars, the Road Slayer GT, Rammer RS, Panther RS, and the Wild King. And you're allowed to use any car you'd like, but you have to use each car 2 times. There's 8 races in the season, and that will fulfill the 8 races, 4 cars 2 times.
And then they have to use it once in the playoffs.
Right, once per week in the playoffs. There will be 4 races in the playoffs. Ironically enough, I got on Grandpa, and he has the fastest lap at a 13.403. And I'm not going to lie, that's pretty fast.
Yeah, so if we look at like a top 100 time here, at least on the PS5, is a 13.1.
Wow.
And these cars, these are not like your fastest OP cars. These
right.
Like
they're not
more like your average Wreckfest cars. They're still good, but they're not great.
Yeah, they're not the Raiden RS or the Hammerhead RS, none of that stuff. I'm going to go around the field. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think when we were testing and figuring out that, I'm going to go through and look at some of these paint jobs. Oh, the Black Sierra has a wonderful paint job. Wow.
Oh, yeah, that one looks really good.
Beautiful. What else we got?
Nice factory paint job.
Now, since I'm on the PS5, I see dirt on the cars. So
they don't look as nice.
They don't look as nice.
Car wash.
So Grandpa is going to take the pole position with a 13.403.
But look at how close all those times are. I mean,
oh my God, look at Sierra,
less than 0.028
yeah,
a second between everybody.
D-High's in third, 0.033, and I know D-High's has put in a lot of practice on this track to prepare. So, and those that team that you named the Purple People Eaters, I got to name that team. So since they're running my colors, I thought, oh, we'll just name them the Purple People Eaters. So that's wonderful. So we're gonna have a brief intermission here. Squeller's gonna kick out all the bad people. They don't belong in here.
Yeah. So the Panther RS has a 5.2 steering. The Rammer RS has 5.4. The Roadslayer GT has 5.1, and the Wild King has 3.6. Now that's if you're on the 5 suspension.
If you're on the 5 suspension, that's right.
Yeah,
We figured out though, Spider. We figured out though during time trials, the Wild King is not that bad of a car here. You can hit a 13.4, possibly even a 13.3 with it. It ain't that bad. There's also a strategy involved here. You don't want to. You only get to use these cars 2 times. So if you use the Roadslayer GT here, which it looks like we've got 5 people doing, that's the best car in the whole group. So that means 1 time is burned up on week 1. I don't know about you, Spider, but I would like to use my trash cars right away, get them out of the way, so I've got the rest of the season to use my.
Well, it really depends on the track too, right? Because
sure,
you have your people who are going to really shine on their track, and maybe this is it for them. Like maybe, Graham's really good at ovals.
Well, I see we got Blood and Tears using the Ram RS. AJ's running the Panther RS, which is a complete pile of turd. And,
I ran that one earlier here, and I was off pace, for sure.
It looks like Badass Frog has joined. He will probably be put in the back of the group. He'll start in the back, so he'll have his chance. He's going to run the Rammer RS, it looks like. So, yeah, it's a little mix. We got one Panther.
I don't have him on my list.
On your friends list? I have him on the friends list.
No, on the list for silver.
Oh. Oscar says Bumskag and Spider Monkey the new dream team.
I doubt that.
I don't know. Will,
I'm hoping to not lose views.
Let's figure this out. Do you like Coke or Pepsi?
Oh man, my wife is a big Coke person. I used to be a Pepsi person, but I'm honestly a Mountain Dew guy.
Oh, okay. So that's a Pepsi product. You're good. Oscar used to come in here with his freaking Coca-Cola and his popcorn. It's just disgusting.
You got to get the Mentos for him. Drop one in there.
Squeller taking his self off spectate. Are they going to do a lap
maybe
car?
Maybe he's going to do a pace car.
Yes. Remember the last 2 seasons we haven't had them. Yes.
Well, some of the tracks though there was no place to pull off. I think that's why we stopped.
Gotcha.
There was just no place to pull off. But I am excited. Way more excited than when I was racing.
I'll tell you, it's going to go so much faster. The pistol says Dr. Pepper is the best soda. That stuff makes my gut ache.
Oh, that has no caffeine. What's the point?
We have Spider. It's going to go a lot quicker up here in the booth. These 40 laps are going to go. These drivers are going to be like they're going to be straining their eyes and their fingers. 40 laps around an oval is no small feat. I mean, everybody's like, "Oh, you're only turning left." You're right. You're only turning left. Big whoop. But you got to do it 40 times 4, or no, times 2. It's 80 turns you got to make because you're not really turning 4 times. You're turning twice. Yeah. So yeah, that's 80 times they got to turn. Yeah, let's go, Purple People.
But you have to hit it perfect. Yeah, and you have to hit it perfect every time. Otherwise, you're going to be way off compared to everybody else.
That's right. That's 80 corners that these guys have to hit in a
side-by-side action
fashion.
Means slower lap times.
Yes.
So we'll see who battles and who settles.
Let me get my camera set here. Get the names popped up. Oh no! I actually almost exited the loom room there. I didn't want to do that. There we go. All right.
Run in the front.
So Sweller's going to line these guys up. Who are you going to sit on here for the start? Spider?
I'm going to probably go towards the middle. I'm going to go with Daddy McNasty.
All right. Oh, D-Highs with the paint scheme looks so badass. Gotta love that.
We'll have to get used to the camera settings again. I just went to use my preset 5 camera thing.
Okay, so McNasty needs to get his butt. Oh, he's in ninth. Good view of the pack up front. I'm going to sit on McNasty, as per Spider's request. And it looks like we're going to go around one more time. I don't know if these guys are set up in their correct. Yeah, I don't think they're in their positions yet.
It's the first race of the season. Everyone's nerves are running.
Oh, I see what he's doing. He's running five caution laps because you can't. Yep. If they did 40, they would have had to.
And they are restarting.
Yep. Everybody's got to get their stuff right. Yep. So they're doing 5 laps because in the PlayStation you could do laps in multiples of 5. So if they went 40 laps, they'd have to start right away, which means everybody has that little itty bit of time. Oh, they've all DNF'd.
Yeah, but there had to be some other mistake.
Yep. Yeah, there was. Well, let's see if Squeller can get these things.
Yeah, it'll get started here soon.
Line back up. Yeah, boy. Let's see if he can get this going here. I'm going to ready up right away. Oh, it's on qualifying position. Oh, and the damage is
because
normal.
He joined it, ruined it all up.
Yes.
Yeah, it messed it up.
Grandpa says Squeller is fired. All right, so select camera. We get these things restarted.
It's good practice. Good practice.
It is. You know, in Squeller's defense, he hasn't been doing this for a very long time. He did a little bit last year, so he'll get back in his groove. We'll get back on Daddy McNasty. He's going to get him lined up before he even moves. Oh,
I really do like the looks of the Road Slayer GT.
Oh, yeah. It's
compared to the rest of them.
The decals are really nice. Really nice. So we should be going green as we cross the start and finish line here. We should be going green to see if he's going to pack them up. Pack them up. And here we go. We're off. Green, green, green. So it looks like D-Highs has jumped out. No, that's Grandpa. I thought that was D-Highs. Grandpa has jumped out to an early lead. Of course, he had the pole position, which is great. But he's going to have Sierra breathing right down his neck right away.
McNasty's tried to take the inside on Blood.
Yeah, I'm looking back and saw that. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see here because we've been told that the fastest car on this track, of course, is the Road Slayer GT. But we've got a couple other cars here and see if they can hang. Get up in there. D-Highs is giving the bump to Sierra. D-Highs don't go so high. Him and Brad are right next to each other.
Oh, yeah, they are right into each other.
It looks like Brad's going to get the best of that corner.
Got a 3-way battle for Badass Frog, AJ, and Blood.
Oh, as Brad goes high and gives D-Highs the bottom side. So we got Grandpa, Sierra, D-Highs, Brad Perkin, McNasty, who has moved up from 9th. I'm going to get back on Daddy McNasty here if I can. Well, I'm on Brad. It looks like D-Highs is having a problem around the corners. He's floating up way too high. Yeah, don't want to do that.
Getting a little too excited, hitting the throttle.
Oh, yeah. And this is going to open the door for McNasty, Spider. Look at this. We got... now goes Brad Perk. He is around. That's going to be tally number 1.
I would assume that's
tally. I would assume that's a tally. Yeah. And unfortunate for Brad Perk, just as Daddy McNasty stuck his nose down in there and got them all turned around. It looked like.
It's starting to spread out a little bit.
Yeah, Grandpa's starting to run, and he has opened up a reasonable gap on Sierra, not a sizable one. Hollywood Ice, the guy who I'm looking forward to seeing this year, is in 3rd. I know nothing about this gentleman. I've been told he's a very, very fast racer.
Yeah, I've raced with Hollywood for a few years now, like in public lobbies and stuff. Mm-hmm. He races in WPL.
Okay. So he's got race experience. His first year.
I would say so. I think that he is like pro, semi-pro.
Nice.
In WPL, I could be wrong.
He's putting up his worth here. His first outing in PRA, and he's in 3rd place. I'm going to do some fast laps. Grandpa, 13.395, has improved his fast lap.
Clean air. Clean.
That's right. Sierra's not far behind with a 13.407. D-High's with a 13.93, yeah. If D-High's could settle down a little bit here and just settle in, there's still a lot of race left, of course. I'd look for him to
They always
go
say that,
forward.
like, you know, there's always a lot of race left, but it doesn't feel like that. It feels like if you don't make a move, like, it's over.
It does. It really does when you're racing. But, you know, it's just one lap at a time. You know, one move at a time. Like, I'm on D-Highs right now, and he is legitimately reeling in AJ. And he's going to try to cut him down here. He's got, 2 more corners, and he should have AJ clean pass. And there it is.
Yeah. AJ hit the brakes.
Well, he's in that Panther. I think that Panther's a little light. Yeah. That Panther's a little light on that suspension. I don't like the way that Panther rolls. So we got D-High's moved up to 5th.
I'm not a big fan of the Panther.
But you got to use it twice, so
Yep.
Looks like AJ is going to get it out of the way now. And I'd rather play catch up than try to hold the lead. It's just the way I operate. So we're going to get off of D-Highs and take a lap around the field. Hollywood
I'm much
McNasty's
better at following than leading.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Less on the line.
Burke still in 9th, running his way around the track after that spin out. With the talent, it's going to be hard for him to catch up. Badass
so
Frog.
hard to make up any time here.
It is.
There's a major mistake.
You know, I wonder if Badass Frog made a mistake that we missed, or if it's just the car he's using. He's in the Rammer RS, and I don't know if it can compete.
Well, he has a bumper on the back. And a bumper on the front.
He does. Weight. Yeah, he's got the weight on it.
It's going to work against him a little bit.
I mean, the car's already, I think we figured it out, it's 700 pounds heavier than the regular Rammer, the way it is. Adding the bumpers is probably another 100 pounds or more. As Blood and Tears is giving him a run.
Yeah, probably take away 2 or 3 points to the steering.
So we got the battle of the Rammer RSs. As Blood and Tears and Badass Frog are going at it here. The taxi cab. I still need to get that skin.
That livery?
Yeah, I haven't gotten it yet.
Now's the best time to do the tournaments if anybody wants to do them, because they pay out right away.
They do, and the snowball one's very easy.
That's fun and relaxing.
It is. Shooting snowballs at cars that are bigger than cars is awesome.
Imagine that during the race.
Yeah, right. You see Blood and Tears shoot a snowball at Badass to say, get out of my way. Or even a red shell. So Blood is working the inside here as Badass is moved up to the top. Oh no, Blood!
Just caught that berm.
Yeah, I tried to cut it just a little bit too much. And Badass is going to retain his 7th place. Look at Blood cutting that corner down. Is it me, or is he trying to back up his corners?
Yeah, I think he was trying to make room for Badass in the beginning. But now he's just trying to find a way to undercut is what it looks like.
To undercut him.
You can't.
Right. That line.
There's one line. Yeah, there's one line. If you're not in that line, then you're losing time.
Correct. You may gain a little bit on one part of the corner, but then you'll lose it on the exit.
Yeah, your only hope is that if you can actually get into somebody's door, if you're going to dive low, to slow him up. But it's not quite close enough yet.
Yeah, and that's, as racers, when I was racing, that's what that contact was for, just to slow the guy down in front of you just a hair second. So that way, you can just get a little bit around him.
It's a little wide, almost goes over the edge. I'm going to scroll through the field. Sierra's in like a world of his own.
He is. I'm on Daddy McNasty and D-Highs for 4th and 5th here. I'm going to look at the fast laps one more time again. We've got Black Sierra has taken the fastest lap in a Rammer RS, the 13.356. Wow.
No, he's in a Road Slayer GT.
Oh, is he? I thought he was. Never mind. He is. You are correct. My apologies.
But still, I mean,
that's moving.
It's not easy with who is in the lobby. I mean, Graham is really good at ovals.
It's honestly, it's good to see Grandpa up there in the lead. With 3 laps to go, I'm sure that we are at the caution cutoff, and we've already passed it. 2 laps to go here. I'm going to stay on.
Almost starting to pull a little bit on Daddy McNasty.
We got 2 laps to get around here and look. A little bit. I got to get back up to Grandpa. As he's coming around on his 39th.
Traffic? Who is?
Yes, we are.
Oh, that's Hollywood.
That's Brad Perk. And is that Frog? Blood and Tears. Yeah, it is. It's Brad Perk and Blood and Tears.
Well,
it will make no difference.
Daddy McNasty.
That's Grandpa.
No.
Grandpa finishes in first. Congratulations, Grandpa. Do you have Grandpa on your friends list, Spider?
Let's find out.
If you don't, I can invite him to the booth for the interview. So Grandpa takes the first win of the season at the Dirt Oval, 40 laps in a Road Slayer GT. So that's all going to have to get written down. He's only able to use that car one more time. Grandpa!
Yo,
what it is?
What's up, guys?
Good. Congratulations. It is. Congratulations on your first win of season 16, Grandpa.
Awesome. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
So
that's got to take some pressure off getting the first win on the first track.
That was the goal. Try to get a good solid finish here because I'm going to struggle the next race. So I really needed something good here to make up for the second race.
So you led that from start to finish. Right off the bat, you got the pole and never looked back. Congratulations. Hopefully using the Road Slayer GT this early isn't going to cause you any problems moving forward.
Yeah, that was my other fear, but we'll hit that road when that moment comes, and
yeah.
Well,
you'll adjust.
Your strength. You're really good at ovals, and the Road Slayer GTs are great cars. So together, that was a winning combination.
Yeah, it just seemed like everybody was using that when we were practicing, and I know I should have used maybe some of my lesser, favorite cars here, but I didn't want to fall in the hole right off the bat and lose. I want that momentum to get me through the rest of the season, so that's what I'm hoping for.
Well, congratulations, Grandpa, and good luck in the next race at Pine Hills.
Thank you so much.
Tell Squeller it's not the main circuit, please.
Will do.
Thank you,
Rally
sir.
reverse, too, right?
Rally reverse.
Oh, he's got it.
He's on it. He's on it.
His ears were ringing, I can tell.
That's right. Tell D-Highs that we're rooting for him up here.
All right, will do. I'll tell him to stop slacking.
Right. That's right. Congratulations, bud.
Thank you guys for everything. I appreciate it, and good luck for the next race.
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
So that was Grandpa, our winner of the first race of the season, wishing us good luck in the booth.
Love it. I probably need some luck, but
I
think he needs it a little more than I do.
You're doing fine, buddy. You're doing great. So before we start this race, Spider, what are you looking for in car usage here?
Ooh, well, again, it's going to totally depend, on what their strengths are. But I would say, the Road Slayer GT is obviously going to be a great car here, and I would say the Wild King would be a great choice. I'd say the other ones are probably, if they're looking to throw away a car, I would use something else.
I think when we were practicing, a lot of people were trying that Panther RS. And of course, the likes of W. Oh, it's not that bad. He's running like 103s with it. Everybody else is running 105s with it. So, I think we're going to see a little bit more of the Rammer RS here is my guess. But looks like everybody's getting ready up. What do we got here? We got a Rammer RS. Looks like Blood and Tears is going to use this GT.
Panther RS.
AJ's using the Panther right off the bat and getting rid of it. I like that.
I mean, it's not bad.
It's really
It'll
not.
work.
I can agree with that. It's really not, but I mean, it's just
So I was practicing here earlier, and I ran the Panther RS, and then I ran the Road Slayer GT. And what I found, for me anyway, the difference was with the Panther RS, I kept having to like throttle modulate
right.
to stay on the track, versus the Road Slayer GT, I could just smash the throttle and go.
Just go. Yeah, I thought that the Panther RS ran better with a softer suspension. In fact, I can show on my screen. Where is this Panther? Where is this piece of garbage? I don't have my stuff in order. There it is, Panther RS. So I can show the tunes for this. I think we were running a 3, and it's a 6-speed. So a 2 or a 3 gear. I think some people were saying a 2 gear was fine, and then a 5 and a 1.
I think I was running a 2 gear.
Were you? Yeah, it's got that 6 gear, so you're not going to run out of speed. But I think it runs better on the softer suspension. I think Milsey was even running it on a 1 or a 2 and doing quite well with it.
As long as you're not like bottoming out and bouncing off the track, that's all.
Right.
That's what matters.
Yeah, because every time you bottom out, you lose a split second. And for some of these guys, times are everything for some of these guys. Like W. D-Highs is kind of starting to chase times a little bit more, I feel. Excuse me. So
I mean, that's the progression, is to get better. And
absolutely.
What better way than hunting the leaderboards?
One thing I noticed, Spider, the silver is on normal damage this year.
Oh, I'm sure they're liking that.
Yes. I know that last year they did the realistic damage, which means, if you hit a rock, the probabilities of losing a tire are a lot higher. Yeah. So
yep.
Now with normal, you get a little bit of leeway here. You can hit a rock, telephone pole, and another rock and be okay. Kinger has joined late. So Kinger...
just in time for qualifying.
Right, just in time for qualifying. Yeah, and he did miss the first race, though. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to run that, so he won't receive any points for that race. So, Spider, while they're doing the qualifying here, if you want to hook onto a car and let me know, and you can describe the track to the folks that are watching. This is quite a long track. This is going to be probably a 20-minute race.
Yeah, that'll give me something to do with my hands.
You drink a Mountain Dew.
Oh, I wish I got this ice water right here.
I got my apple juice, ever since the medical stuff. I've having to drink a lot of water, and I'm mixing apple juice with water. So
that's right. You got to save.
Anything.
You got to save the Pepsi for the special moments. Right?
That's right. Well, the doctor says, don't. You can have sugar, but in moderation. I'm like, what is moderation? Come on. See, I've been.
Yeah, sugar's in everything. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, your body turns everything you eat or drink into sugar anyway. All right, who are you gonna hook on here?
Hang on. Let me get the.
All right.
The info up here. Who's waiting? Let's see. I'll go with that Black Sierra.
All right.
Waiting. Let's see.
Yeah, that's a smart move. So Black Sierra's just waiting for the cars to get ahead of him, so that way he can run his best laps unimpeded. It looks like he's got Hollywood Ice and D-Highs to deal with because they want to go too. Is that D-Highs in front of him, I think?
I cannot tell.
Yeah, that's D-Highs.
It's not close enough.
Yeah, so they're going to spread out here.
It's a good long lap too, so you got plenty of time.
Right.
It's not like the oval where you only have 16-second laps.
Right.
Or 13. So this is going to be like a minute 4, minute 5 laps probably.
Mm-hmm. So tell us about the track, 6. Spider, as his Black Sierra goes around.
Well, I mean, there isn't really You could hit any corner on any spot on this track and have it launch you off. So it's really about like knowing where you can hit. So as Black Sierra goes through, he's going to go outside, inside, and then back outside. Ooh, that is dangerous. You see the other car coming the other way. I wonder if we're going to see some head-on collisions.
Mm-hmm. Possibility.
Hopefully not in qualifying, that's for sure. But anyways, you come the sweeping corner. You want to hit this in the middle. Both of the sides will kind of twist your car off. And you come up through here, and you want to same thing. It's always the same. You know, you want to outside, inside, outside.
Right. Oh, he messed up.
That is a hard corner.
Especially in B class.
Because if you hit it wrong, it'll launch you into that wall. And
Agreed.
I am terrible at explaining this track.
You're fine. You're doing great. You're doing just fine.
So where he just went over that, if you go a little bit more to the left, I've had it launch me over the hill and into the valley.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about there. Yeah, that's one of my big weaknesses here is I can't get that jump down quite right. Now coming up here where he's coming around, I like this corner. It's like one of my best favorite corners in the whole game right there. I love that corner. And this one is ugh.
You just gotta keep drifting, but not lose too much speed.
Do you know how long it took me to get that corner down right? And I still can't do it right every time. It's like, it took me like months. Yeah, this one. See, I usually, see, that's where I'm at on the outside. I'm not in the middle. I'm usually more on the outside.
You can power down into that downhill corner, and you can give it everything it has. And the way the corner swoops, it'll keep you towards the middle.
Right.
But if you're going too fast into it, it'll just spit you out, and then you're in the wall flipping.
Newsflash: Blood and Tears has the fastest lap with a 105.052. Yes,
Way
sir.
To go, Blood.
Yes, sir. That's what we want to see. Now, Blood and Tears was a silver racer last year, and I think over the course from last year to now, he has gotten exponentially better. Per se.
Oh, definitely. I mean, we have quite a few new faces too in PRA this season.
Yes, Kinger's one of them, and Hollywood Ice, to name just a few who are racing tonight in the Silver Series. And we've got a few people that moved up, and Brad Perk has moved down from gold into silver this year.
Yeah, there was a big mix-up, but I mean, like with new people coming in, you know, old people going out.
Right.
And then it's just like different cars. I think the different cars really changed it. I mean, we're doing things different pretty much every season now, so it's not like it used to be where you could just get in the swing and, you know, everyone's going to be together, everyone's in the same car.
Right.
You got a different car. It's totally different.
And I'm watching Blood run around here on his second to last lap. He just looks so comfortable in this car.
I'm watching AJ in the Panther.
Oh, Blood just screwed up that lap. Made a mistake. Now, do you watch, Spider, when you were qualifying, do you watch the lap times of other people too, or you just go? Like
a little bit. I mean, mostly what I'm looking for is clean air.
Right.
You know, you want to make sure that you're not going to catch up to someone, because you figure your first lap's wasted.
Yes.
Your second lap, you're probably getting a feel for it. And then so you only have limited choices, probably 2 to 3 chances, and one mistake.
Yep.
And at least in Diamond, you know, one mistake, and that's it. Like, back to the pack.
Back to the pack, that's right. Nobody wants to be at the back of the pack. Which
it's
AJ
more
is at the back
honestly.
now. Yeah, D-Highs is using the Panther RS. I thought that D-Highs would use the Road Slayer GT, but he used that. It looks like D-Highs is trying to do some strategy work here. But if you look at all the time, Spider, they're all in the 105s minus AJ at the 106.
Who's barely in the 106.
Right.
Oh, Brad Perk just 104.9.
Oh my word. Yeah, I knew it wouldn't take Brad long to start putting up good times. So it looks like... Go ahead.
I think that Brad's just used to, you know, hot lapping.
Yeah,
So as long as he can get clean air, like he's gonna set a really good time. But even like for myself, like I'm a great hot lapper, but when you put me in traffic,
yeah.
That's where it starts going.
See, I can't hot lap for crap, but I think I can drive through traffic quite well. So, you know, strengths and weaknesses, like you were talking about earlier, are very important. Yeah, being able to drive through traffic kept me in the mix there for a few seasons. Got me one win in 4 years. I got one win because I knew how to drive through traffic.
I'm right there with you. I have one win as well. I'm happy though. At least I got one.
That's right. At least I got the one. I got mine on my second race ever in the PRA with the Road Slayer season at Fire Rock. I was fortunate enough to beat both Brad Perk and Solpun that day. Oh, and I think it was Carbon Falcon was in there as well.
Oh man, yeah. The pizza delivery guy?
The pizza delivery guy, that is correct. He'll always be known as the pizza delivery guy.
30 minutes or less.
That's right. Yeah. Crap, sometimes 30 seconds or less with the last time he was running. So the Squeller's going to have to do some kicking out here, and then we're going to get him lined up to rock and roll. This is going to be 15 laps, so this should be about 17, 18-minute race, depending on cautions. You think there's going to be a caution?
There's no cautions on the oval, so...
Yeah. This one, though, is a little different. Pine Hills has claimed its victims throughout the years.
Oh, yeah.
So... You want to do the green?
Sure.
All right. Who are you going to hop on with for the green?
Let's see here. I get Badass Frogs in love.
Okay. Nice. Right up front. Okay. Looks like Badass
is running the Rammer RS.
Yeah.
It's impressive to be up front.
Oh, Badass is no joke.
Kinger also. Yeah.
Kinger up there too. It's too bad Kinger wasn't in the first race.
So 2 Road Slayer GTs, a Panther RS, and a Rammer RS walk into a bar.
Yeah, right. They all kick the Panther out to get out of here, you loser. Get out of here, you piece of turd. Oh, that's a good one. Oh man, the first lap's gonna take forever.
Oh, yeah. Exactly, man. For me, like that's what made it worse. Like as a racer, like your anticipation is just—it's like, come on, let's just go, let's just start.
Right. Well, it looks like Squeller's gonna run them up here a little bit, let them run. We usually run about 30 or 40 miles an hour. These guys are heading up 60, so we got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Kinger's going to try to do what they say can't be done and win with a freaking Panther RS.
That'd be amazing.
That would be amazing. Yeah. All right, so Squeller's pulled off here. Spider's going to take the green.
Speed limit has been removed.
Yes.
All right, they're tightening up. Green, green, green.
All right, we're off. Coming up to the first corner here. Who's going to dive it?
Oh
no, Frog.
Really good line.
Uh-oh. Oh, we got 3 wide up at the top here. Brad Brad almost got spun out again. Wow, and that's exactly what you were talking about, Spider. And you're on the right-hand side of that jump, you're going to run into trouble. And Brad Perk ran into trouble there on that right-hand side of that jump. As Kinger is off the pace. What happened there? Kinger just slammed on his brakes.
I was not on Kinger. I did not see him.
I'm in the middle of the pack still on Badass. I got a view of the front and the back. It looks like blood and tears. He's in the lead, but he took that corner a little wide. We got Hollywood Ice in second in a Rammer RS. Oh no, Badass's Frog is off the track.
He's clearing the signs.
He's going to get spun out. That's going to give D-High's room to move up. Very nice. D-High's and
they're
Kinger.
going to call this commentator's curse. I'm going to go.
No,
Sorry,
there
Frog,
is
I'm going to move on.
No such. Oh, his Frog almost spins Sierra out. No such thing as a commentator's curse, Spider Monkey. No such thing.
I don't know. He went to the back of the pack. So.
And I was waving my finger at the television.
All right, well, I'm on Brad Pert.
All right, let's get up to Brad.
Works.
All right. See if it works. So here we are running experiments with the commentator's curse. Brad's in second, who ran a pretty good lap here, and he's going to be chasing Blood down. If he can.
Oh, Brad.
Oh, he is.
Slight mistake.
Is it me or is he out of control? The last lap?
I can't tell if it's lag or if he's actually making the mistakes.
I think he's actually making those mistakes, to be honest with you.
Well, that would be why Blood is able to pull away then.
Yes, that's right. So in previous years of the PRA, we all ran the same exact car, which means all the cars went the same speed, unless you tuned it completely off the wall. Different. Now this year, you've got cars that are not as fast as other cars, which makes the element that much more exciting, I think, Spider.
Oh yeah, well, the Road Slayer GT is a 6-speed. The Panther RS is a 6-speed. The Rammer RS is a 5-speed, and the Wild King's a 5-speed.
Yes. Now, people would think that Wild King's pretty slow, but they are mistaken. That thing is not as slow as you think it is.
No,
I mean,
it's a great car. I mean, it is actually 400 pounds, 300 pounds lighter than all the other cars.
That is amazing how big that thing is. I'm on Grandpa now as he's here fighting for fourth. And, you know, he did say he thought he would struggle here, but I don't know if he's really struggling or not. I mean, fourth place is pretty dang good. And he's in a Rammer RS. He's got 2 Road Slayer GTs and a Rammer RS ahead of him, so I think he's doing quite well.
Ooh, watch Graham just dive that corner. I thought he was going to hit the wall.
You know, I had just noticed something about Blood and Tears cars. I just passed him by. He's got spinners on his rims. Or spikes.
That's like the old rally wheels.
Yeah. I just noticed that.
I think that it comes from the tournament pack. If you buy the new tournament pack for that, you get those wheels.
Those are some pretty badass wheels. So Blood has opened up quite a distance here on Brad. I can't see what the gap is, though. That's the thing. I wish it would tell me what the gap is between the cars. The time split.
Yeah, I've seen it sometimes. It'll pop up, but there's no way to just pull it up.
Right, it pops up for the individual car, but not. It won't tell me, like, you know, in the race how you can look and it'll tell you how far behind the car behind you is. I wish I could.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. So Brad Perk has now ran the fastest lap with a 105.0. Oh my goodness! Blood and Tears with a 104.841. Pardon me, as I was speaking. That's right. He says, "No, I'm having none of that." So Blood and Tears here, going for, I believe, his first PRA win ever. And I'm pretty confident.
Stay calm, Blood. You got this.
Spider, tell the people that are watching about the handshake, the nerves, and all that when you're in the league, because that is some real shit there.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'll be sweaty after a race. Like, I'll have to go take a shower. The nerves, like,
yes.
I can't play after a race. Like, I need to take a break.
I'll tell you the first
it's
and
so
only
much.
one. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, I was just saying, it's so much more than just anything you can do during the week to practice. It
right.
just doesn't. Nothing compares to that moment. You know, when you have to make everything that you've practiced into that moment and make it happen.
Yeah, I remember on my first win, my only win in the Road Slayer season. Oh my God, my son was sitting on the couch next to me, and I was literally, I couldn't stop shaking, and I'm like, just one more corner, come on, you know, and I crossed the finish line, and it was just the biggest sigh of relief ever. It's amazing how worked up a guy can get being competitive.
Oh yeah, your heart rate, like,
yeah.
It's a workout. It actually is. It's amazing that a video game could do that, but it does.
Yeah, speaking about a workout, these guys, this track's got multiple turns, and these guys, their thumbs they're not limber after the 40-lap race, and then they got to do 15 laps at this course. It's got turn after turn after turn after turn. So the thumb fatigue, the eye fatigue. I mean, it's some real stuff here. You know, and it looks like some of these.
If you damage your car.
Yes. Then you got to fight that, and yeah. So this is some real stuff here, and you know, every time I commentate, I try to, you know, we make a habit of saying that because a lot of people are like, oh, it's 2 joysticks. It's a little bit more than 2 joysticks. You know, you do it for an hour straight. You know, at the end of the day, it feels like that joystick weighs 5 pounds. So everybody...
Yeah, you're just not making the same responses you would. You're not as relaxed as normal.
Correct. Absolutely correct.
Not going to be as smooth unless you're W.
W can run 60 laps at this track and be just fine and normal afterwards. So it looks like Hollywood Ice is almost gaining ground on Brad Perk here, and all the competitors have spaced out.
Ooh, Daddy McNasty and D-Highs.
Oh, we have a new leader in Kinger with the fast lap, 104.663. Let me get on Kinger here and see where he's at. There he is. He's in 5th place with the fastest lap in a Panther RS. Nice
Daddy
move.
McNasty had to back off the throttle to not spin D-Highs.
And that's such a good move. I mean, as you can see here, he's obviously in the faster car.
Yeah, that's where you can really tell the difference.
Yep. I mean, look at him. He just...
Oh, we're at a caution. Yeah,
oh, for what? What did we miss?
I probably missed a lot.
What did we miss? I didn't see anybody wreck or... Who's in the back? Badass Frog? Maybe it was Frog who got turned around somehow. Now, this is not what Blood and Tears wanted to see at all. And this is what Brad Perk and Grandpa...
Especially with the people behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's some serious talent next to him and behind him here.
It's probably not going to be as easy as before.
No. This is going to give D-Highs and Kinger also in the Panther RSs a chance to catch up. So they're going to single file these guys. Are they going to single file start? Yeah, Hollywood, you got to get in 3rd.
All right,
I see Ramin R. Dixon saying, hell yeah, can you keep climbing? Yes, sir. You know, I did that on purpose, by the way.
Oh, I couldn't believe that B-Dog.
I know.
Like,
oh,
I was after like 2 years.
I was sitting in my chair, just started rolling. All right, so we're going to stack them and pack them, as B-Dog would say one more time here. We're coming up to the line. They're green, green, green. They're off. Lap 10 of 15. We're coming around the first corner. Who's going to wipe it?
Brad wants it.
Yes, and he just
want it too bad. Don't wreck.
He just took right off. Yes.
Ooh.
We're getting
Blood and Tears was in that spot that'll bounce you off the side.
So Blood is going to have to now work through some traffic as he's got company right next to him. His grandpa is taking 2nd place in a Rammer RS.
I'm on with Daddy McNasty, and the traffic is real.
Oh, yeah. 3 wide. Dot wanting to go 3 wide into that corner.
Oh, my gosh.
D-Highs. Yep. Slid it way too high right there. As McNasty and D-Highs get into it a little bit. Nice move, guys. They let off of each other. Very, very professional. Yes. Very professional. I just hit a little bit of lag there. Because AJ's going to pass McNasty. I like that. Get that pink car up there, AJ.
Panther on Panther crime.
Panther on Panther crime. Wired has joined the booth.
Well, hello, sir. How are you?
Wired, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing all right. Just got done some Bronze Series racing.
Blood and Tears, no! Just went off the track.
Oh, boy. Oh, my God.
Oh, no. Well, he's... Dang it.
Well, was there 2 people? Maybe it'll bring another caution.
No, he took that corner a little too hot and heavy. He was next to Kinger. And he's got some serious competition with Kinger. Oh, Blood and Tears, I think.
I don't know what to expect from Kinger. I've never really raced with him that much.
Wired, do you know anything about the Kinger man? Wired?
Do I know about the Kinger man?
Do you know about the Kinger man?
The Kinger man is pretty new to PRA. It's someone that either me or Squeller, we both can't decide whether we remember or not. Tried to recruit him a while back. From what I remember, if it's the guy I'm thinking of, his work schedule didn't work, but he was in a public lobby, racing quick. You know, I definitely think he could be in contention for the Silver Championship this season.
Oh, come on, give me a break. Brad Perk's got this thing wrapped up.
Well, he's definitely been holding his own.
Yeah, he has been holding his own. He comes in here on his first race of the season, and he was up in third.
Came in. His protege is winning.
That's right.
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
Brad Perk is winning.
You got to check in on him every once in a while.
If it wasn't for what caused that restart, did you know? Because we must have missed something.
I was not around for the restart.
I mean, we're just here chatting away, and then all of a sudden there's a caution. I'm like, oh no, what did we miss?
Brad actually hit that rumble strips and almost rolled his car.
Yeah, I think Blood's shaken. I don't want to say that, but I think he's a little shaken. He was doing so well. He was in the zone, and then the caution, and now I don't think, he's just not in the zone like he was before, and that's a shame because, I mean, without that caution, man, I think he could have had this one wrapped up.
Well, when you're racing that close, too, like, when the cars get really close, almost everybody races in the chase view.
Yes.
So when a car behind you gets close, it changes your camera angle. Like, you're not looking at the same view that you want to be.
Wow, I just got a bit of lag there. Kinger's car is flipping and flopping, but reoriented itself correctly. Thank goodness.
I think Slick joined and it...
Oh, yeah.
Made things lag a little bit.
That's right.
But if Squaller's officiating like I did, they'll be on caution cutoff by now. So
yes,
they'll be running green to the end.
And I just we got Hollywood Ice up here in second, who has ran down Brad Perk. Not completely, he's not on his rear end, but he's got that Rammer RS moving.
He's definitely there. Hollywood is one of our WPL brothers. We had him come over finally. I've been trying to get him to come over for a couple seasons now, but he's really showing his own here, it looks like. Yeah,
he's running a 104.906 as his fastest lap compared to a 104.981 to Brad Perk. He's going to have to push a little bit harder to catch him, though. I think that little bit of a time gap there is not enough, I feel, in 2 laps to make a pass for first place.
Yeah, and I think if Brad really practiced and grinded this track out, he can be really consistent. So it'll have to come down to either Brad making a mistake or Hollywood making a big push these last couple laps.
So Spider and I
got the new guy, and then you have Hollywood, who's got the experience.
Yeah,
Hollywood's been doing this game for a couple of years, and Brad's a little new.
I think that Brad and Blood and Tears have flopped positions here. Brad is now in the zone. He's been in the zone since the restart. Before the restart, it looked like he was a little floppy. Right off the start, the first 3 or 4 laps, he was askew on some corners, just a little all over the place. But looks like he's gathered himself, and as long as he can stay on the track here for this last lap, he's going to take this.
I'm on board with Kinger.
Yeah, I'm on Grandpa, so they got a nice little battle.
Yeah, great battle between these two.
Oh, wow. That was close.
I'm watching from Grandpa's point of view. Because he's... Oh, Kinger! Oh, he just missed that wall.
That was close.
And Grandpa is going to look for a twofer here, and he's not going to get it. He could not capitalize.
Could not capitalize. Doing everything he can.
I got to get back up
that
on
last podium spot.
He wants it, yeah.
I got to get back up on Brad as we get along here, coming around to the finish.
Black Sierra's pulling on Kinger. Got around.
Now this is a tight track. It's very tough, especially if you haven't been here very often. I know I'm going to struggle like a madman in Diamond here later.
And I'll get to say, look at Wire, you just screwed up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you get to make fun of me all night.
All night, yeah. So as Brad Perk comes to the finish line,
for sure.
And Brad Perk is going to win.
Run on Black Sierra and takes the position.
Able to get that 3rd position. Very well done.
That was amazing.
Hollywood really Ice and Kinger, and our leader for half the race drops down to 8th. Our previous leader. Sad. That's
much love, Blood.
Much love, Blood. Absolutely. Do you have? I'll get Brad Perky in here. Let me see. I get him on my friends list. Pretty sure I got him on my friends list.
So on the PS5, a top 100 time is a 104.515.
Let's see.
That
There's
is
Brad.
impressive. Everyone was really close to that.
There's Brad. Congratulations,
Hello.
Brad, on your win.
Congrats, Brad.
I almost think McNasty deserves an interview of his own for that 104.6 that he got.
Hey, man, I just want to say, I mean, at the beginning of that race, I'm going to be honest, you looked a little shaky, a little off the line, a little not in the zone. But after that restart, man, you just took off like a rocket, and it looked like you hit your zone and just ran away with it after that restart.
Yeah, I mean, like on the initial start, I got thrown off because I should have, realistically, I should have picked the outside because I'm not sure how to hit that first corner going tight. I screwed it up really bad, and that threw me off for like the next few laps. But as I smoothed it out, and I was getting closer to blood anyway, and we had a restart, and I was able to pull back.
It was amazing racing to watch. That's for sure.
Wired?
Once you got some clean air, you were just gone. Like, it was good. It was the same thing like with Blood. You know, when Blood had some clean air, he's able to get away. But, you know, Blood got caught up in traffic, and it cost him.
Hollywood was giving me a bit of a run towards the end there too. He was getting closer and closer and closer.
Was he ever? Wow. And he had the Rammer
if he would have
RS
been in the
going.
Road Slayer GT, yeah, he would have been on you.
Right. It's pretty interesting to see the car usage that went on. Of course, you know, I thought the Road Slayer GT would win, but anyways, congratulations, Brad. Great racing. You know, you really pulled it out in the second half of that race, and that's where it counted. So
It's definitely
Brad
got me a little
the
scared for the
salty
future though.
sandbaggers.
the salty
'Cause I got-
sandbagger.
Yeah, that's what we call ourselves. But I was just informed tonight that apparently the Road Slayer GT is the best of the four cars, or you know, it's up there. And I was like, damn, that's all I've been practicing with. So I guess I have no other choice but to use it.
Yeah, you did use it at the Oval, didn't you?
Yep.
So that
You know,
car
but
is
if
now
you use it,
off the table.
if you use it and you win,
Yep.
then it wasn't a bad decision.
Correct.
You did not waste it at all.
True.
Right, but if you use it and don't win, it was a horrible decision.
Unless you were planning on throwing that car in the trash anyway.
Right. Well, congratulations, Brad, and looking forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you.
Silver.
You have a good
You're
night.
welcome.
Yes,
Thank
congrats, sir.
Have a good night, sir. Congratulations.
Thanks.
That is going to wrap it up for us in the Silver Series, PRA Season 16, Week 1. I want to thank my co-host, Spider Monkey, for helping me tonight. I absolutely appreciate that, Spider.
Oh, thank you very much. I tried to, not make it too boring, not make anyone fall asleep.
Man, you did great. And I want to also thank Wired for popping in for a brief moment. Thank you, Wired.
Of course.
I appreciate you for putting all this on, as always. We are going... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I just wanted to give a little shout out to our bronze boys. They finished up their races a little earlier. They went caution free all night long.
Nice.
That's amazing.
So strictly better than silver, confirmed.
Okay, who won? Who won? Who won? Tell us who won.
Mad Matt ended up sweeping the night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Matthew.
So let's see, Mad Matt. Which team is he on?
Matt is on. That's a very good
He's
question.
on. Oh, this is the only team that I know that they named it just so it'd be said on stream.
The
gas
dance.
hole
Oh, the
rammers.
gas hole
rammers,
rammers.
that's right.
I thought you were going to say the dancing fairies. I have to probably interview W later. Dang it.
Yeah, maybe a couple times. You never know.
All right, Wired, if you could stick in the booth, Spider, if you want to, you can as well. Just for a moment after we're done here, I'm going to wrap this up. In a half an hour at 6:30, I will be streaming to the PRA for the Diamond Series, and you could watch Wired screw himself up in that if you'd like. And B-Dog is going to be streaming, I believe, the Diamond Series to Yoshi66's YouTube channel. So we'll have two lives going on in the booth. That's going to do it for us. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We love you, and we will see you in a half an hour. Peace.
Later.
Bye now.